Someone's mask has been removed. You're witnessing the ugly truth right now. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you're witnessing the ugly truth right now because someone's mask has been removed. Somebody drop in the comments and say, cut the act. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, cut the act. Because that's all it was. And now you're seeing and witnessing the ugly truth. This is who they've always been. Don't be shocked. I'm talking about the person you've been dating for 20 years, right? I'm talking about the job you got hired at. I'm talking about the friend that you've been friends with since yay high. Yeah, y'all, this is who they've always been. The issue is, y'all, they don't show it until they no longer need you. They don't show it until they feel as if the relationship, the situation, the circumstance, the job, the whoever or whatever has gotten old. They don't show it until they show that, hey, I no longer desire this, whatever this is. See, what happens is, y'all, people get used to you. They get used to your hand. They get used to your heart. They get used to your kindness. They get used to you. Family, if you take your top celebrities, Usher, Denzel Washington, Lawrence Fishburne, all right, Samuel Jackson, I don't care who it is, y'all, your top. If you spend 2 to 6 months with these individuals, I promise you, within your human nature, you're going to get tired of them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Guaranteed. You know why? Because, again, it is in human nature to get tired of things. You don't appreciate that job the way you did in the beginning. You don't appreciate that friend the way you did in the beginning. You don't appreciate that cell phone the way you did in the beginning. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? You got old to them. Yeah, y'all. And so now the mask has been revealed. Now understand this right here, y'all. This is who they've always been. Don't be shocked. I know you feel finessed, bamboozled, finagled, but family, if I dress up in a Mickey Mouse suit, wouldn't you think I'm Mickey Mouse? Same thing with that. If they dress up in a friend suit, a loyal family member suit, a person who wants to see you win suit, whatever the suit is, wouldn't you believe that suit? Because you're going to trust that the mask they're showing is who they are. But now you're witnessing the ugly truth. Again, y'all, this is who they've always been. They just waited until they no longer needed you or felt as if they can benefit from you. All right? But with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get directly into this. As y'all can see, we are outside connected with nature. All right? Again, y'all, the birds are going, waterfalls are flowing. All right? People are out, people jogging, walking. You know, nature is naturing, okay? And so I'm sending nothing but love, peace, prosperity, and happiness to the family. Listen, y'all, if you're having a bad day, hopefully this video can be a pick-me-up video for yourself because things can always be worse. All right? It's somebody right now who's going through something that'll make you appreciate your blessings. All right? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Appreciate your blessings. Always. But with that being said, family, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. First thing is first, y'all, they're comfortable. Yeah, family. They are comfortable. People don't just wake up and say, I'm comfortable. No, y'all. It happened from a series or through a series of events, okay? And the person that they were connected to, indulgence with, in a relationship with, done some things, sent some cues to make them feel comfortable. When a person come over to your house, they won't be comfortable unless they know you, right? If they've been knowing you for 30 years, 20 years, or even if they've been knowing you long enough to be comfortable. But again, it had to happen through those events. But anyway, if a person come to your house, if you don't make them comfortable, then they won't be comfortable. But what do you do when you invite someone over to your house, your home? You make them comfortable by saying, hey, have a seat. You make them comfortable by saying, hey, man, get you some water. right? You make them comfortable by saying, hey, do you want to watch something on television, right? But what happens is when you give people an inch, they take a mile. So guess what? You made them comfortable, and it was your intentions just to be a good person by saying, hey, would you like some water? But after that second time of asking them, they may say, hey, man, no, you got some tea? Comfortable. When you let people sit anywhere in your house, guess what? They may start sitting in your chair. Why? Because they became comfortable. When you allow people to have a say-so in a place that you pay bills, they would have never gave an opinion or shared anything if you had never made them comfortable. What I'm saying is, y'all, is that when people remove their mask, when people show who they really are, it is because they have become comfortable. Like, why do I need to have this hot suit on, right? Why do I need to have these hot shoes on? You know, I know a lot of women love heels, right? A lot of women love heels. And when they're out in public, you know, they wear them. But when they get to somewhere where they can sit down, they finna take them stilettos or those heels, them high heels off. Why? So they can get comfortable. But here's the thing, y'all. When people are not comfortable, that's when they are their most respectful. See, you don't want people to get comfortable disrespecting you. You don't want people to get comfortable talking to you crazy. You don't want people to get comfortable feeling as if you're always accessible and available. You don't want people to get comfortable with your presence. You know why? Because that's when they begin to treat you as if you're not him, you're not her. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? They have unveiled their mask, removed their mask, and now you're witnessing the ugly truth. This has always been them, but they've been waiting on the opportunity to reveal it. They've been waiting on the opportunity to show it. They just like the woman with them heels. Whew, well, I couldn't wait to take them heels off. I couldn't wait to disrespect you. I couldn't wait to cheat on you. I couldn't wait to use you. I couldn't wait. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? This is why they are showing who they are. Their mask has been removed, and now they are comfortable. Moving on to the next thing, y'all, is going to be number 2. That is, they feel there's no need to pursue, right? They feel it is no need to pursue. I got to get on my fellas on this one, y'all. I got to get on my fellas on this one. So when it comes to guys, oftentimes we pursue in the beginning, borderline chase. Now, y'all know my motto, right? I'm not chasing nothing. I'm not chasing the opportunity. I'm not chasing a dream. I'm not chasing my mama. I'm not chasing my sister. I'm not chasing my girlfriend. I'm not chasing my wife. I ain't chasing nothing. I will pursue, which means I will take initiative. I will make an effort. I will approach. I will initiate, right? But I'm not chasing, because anything you chase runs away from it. Somebody drop in the comments and say, don't chase nothing. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, don't chase nothing. I'm not chasing a friend. I ain't chasing nothing, all right? But sticking to the point, y'all, they now feel no need to pursue you, to pursue your time, your energy, your availability, right? And sticking to the guys, in the beginning, guys will pursue, right? And they do this because they want something. Just gonna be honest, ladies. Whether that is sex, whether that is you to be their wife, girlfriend, companion, right? But they're going to pursue because it is an investment. But I want to talk to y'all about the word investment. When you invest into people and they're not giving you an ROI, a return on income, then you kind of get lost in the sauce because you keep waiting on something that's never going to happen. It turns into wishful thinking, okay? It turns into not really believing into this person, but believing that this person is going to give you something that they promised or that you felt that you should have gotten, right? So it's almost like false hope. But sticking to the point, y'all, they feel no need to pursue you. And in the beginning, like that man, he was taking her out on dates. He was providing experiences. He was being seductive. And when I say seductive, y'all, not in the evil way, but I believe there should be a level of seduction in your relationship, in your marriage, or with the person that you're courting. It should be just like it's in the beginning, right? You should have that sexual charisma. You should have that seduction, towards your husband or to your wife. It should still be fun. It shouldn't seem like a business. Like, hey, 5 o'clock, we're going to go here. 2 o'clock, we're going to go there. We're going to take the kids here for dinner. Like, that's going to be boring. I'm just going to be honest. That will be boring. But when you make it fun, that's how things last. Still be serious, but you still want to make it, fun. As fun as possible, I would say. But anyway, when people feel like there's no need to pursue, that means they feel like it's nothing else to get or gain. They feel like there's no reason to give myself. You know why? Because I already have received them. Why do I got to give myself? I already got them. This goes back to being comfortable and, once again, feeling no need to pursue. I've already gotten what I want. Why would I pay for milk when I already have the cow? Like, what sense does it make for a person to pay for $5, $10 gallons of milk when I already have the cow? It can produce it for me. I can make all type of milk. I can make strawberry milk, chocolate milk, whatever I want to make because I got the cow right here. This is their mentality. In the beginning, when they were pursuing you, they were pursuing your time. They were pursuing your compliments. They were pursuing your energy. They were pursuing your responses, your reaction, your text back, your calls. They were pursuing you, okay? And the things that came with you. Now that they feel like they have you, the job, the family, okay, your friends, all right, the person you was dating, whatever the case is, y'all, now that they feel that they have you, unlimited access, it's like, I'm cool on pursuing. I'm not about to put no more energy into that. I'm just being honest, y'all. That's their mentality, okay? Next thing, y'all, is going to be this right here. Number 3, you are giving more than you are receiving. Yep. You are giving more than you are receiving. Now, let me guess. In the beginning, they were doing majority of things for you. In the beginning, they acted as if they were all for you. In the beginning, they were your biggest supporters, your biggest cheerleaders. Yep, I know. In the beginning, they were doing the most for you. It was like they made you feel like you were somebody, right? They made you feel like you were comfortable around them. You were safe around them, okay? Listen, y'all, you fell into a trap. Yeah, y'all, that was a trap. Because anytime it starts off like that, and then it ends with, I don't have nothing to give. I don't have a job. I'm incapable. I can't do it. Well, you know my situation. When it ends like that, they put you in the trap. They invested into you. Yeah, y'all, they invested into you. Now, again, within anything you do in life, y'all, you have to invest into it. I don't care if it's a new business venture. I don't care if it's a person. I don't care if it's a job. You have to invest in anything you do in life, right? But make sure that you are investing for the right reasons, all right? This individual, they invested for the right reasons for them, but it was the wrong reasons for you. They were investing because they knew that you was going to become somebody. They were investing because they knew that they were getting an ROI, or return on investment. They knew this. They seen it in you. They seen your potential. They seen what you were working on. They seen it and they knew it and they believed in it, right? And now they are getting much more from you than you are getting from them. It's not to say, y'all, that, if I give, you need to give exactly to the point, to the dot of what I am giving. It's not that serious, y'all. But you should be receiving, almost as much as they are receiving from you. That's just my opinion, all right? But sticking to the point, y'all, you are starting to give more than you are receiving, all right? You're starting to see that your bank account is going low. It's because most of your money going on to them. or things that y'all need, right? You'll start noticing that you don't have as much energy and time as you used to. You know why? Because you're putting it onto them. You will start noticing that you're starting to feel a little bit more low, a little bit more down. Your frequency is not as high. That's because you are putting more into them than you are yourself. See, they are supposed to be replenishing you too. They are supposed to be reimbursing you too. They are supposed to be pouring into you too, right? It's not just only about money. Pour into me emotionally. Pour into me spiritually. Pour into me mentally. What I'm saying is, y'all, you should not be giving more than you are receiving. It should be equal or at least somewhere around it, all right? Moving on to the next thing, y'all, is going to be this right here. Number 4, consequences are irrelevant, all right? Consequences are irrelevant. Let me make this clear for y'all so I can break it down. They don't fear the consequences no more. They don't fear the repercussions. They don't fear the fact that you're going to walk away, right, and better yourself and become a better individual, and, you know, you can possibly be with somebody else, or you can possibly be at another job. They don't care about it because they feel like you don't matter as much as I do. This is when people start getting the mentality of I'm the prize, right? People start gaining the mentality of you need me, I don't need you. This is the mentality that they actually start gaining. A dangerous mentality to have, because now they don't see you as a counterpart, they see you as inferior, right? They don't see you as a counterpart no more. They don't see you eye level no more. They see you as inferior, right? But sticking to the point, y'all, a person must fear consequences. Take, for instance, your job. If there's no consequences for you not being punctual, for you not showing up, for you not, performing at a high level, then it will be pure chaos. But the fact that you fear being furloughed, the fact that you fear not having your job, the fact that you fear not being able to provide and being homeless, the scariest one of all, you're going to take your butt to work. Yeah, y'all, you ain't going to talk back to the manager like that. It could be a mutual respect, but you ain't finna go in there talking about, hey, listen up. This is what I'm going to do today. That's the quickest way to get your behind fired. But the point is, y'all, in any system, it has to be some type of consequences, because the consequences is what creates guidelines, and that is what creates structure. And when you have structure, things can move in a straight and narrow linear direction, not all over the place. Make sense, y'all? A relationship is a system. A household is a system. A friendship is a system. A business is a system. In any system, you need a consequence-based system. You need something that's going to say, hey, if this don't happen, then this happens. That keeps people in line. In the world, it is a system. You can't just go in the store and just start stealing. If you do, then you're going to have consequences. But without going into a whole rant on this, y'all, you have to be in a position to where people fear the consequence of losing you, the consequence of you feeling some type of way. And when they don't have that no more, it's time to go, have a conversation, or you got to do what you got to do for yourself. All right? Moving on to the next one, y'all. It's going to be this right here, family. Number 5, need to behavior. Okay? Need to behavior. So what this means is they don't want to, but they feel like they need to. Family, the worst type of relationship you can have is a relationship where people are doing things because they feel like they need to. The worst type of sex you can have is with a spouse who feel like they need to. Okay? The worst type of love you can have is the type of love where a person feel like they need to. See, you don't want empathy, sympathy. You don't want a person to feel like, I got to do this to make them happy. Because when they do it, it's going to feel like they never even did it. You won't feel fulfilled because they're not filled with love when they're doing it. Right? You ever notice how when your woman cooking you some dinner, when your man cooking you some dinner, right? Or breakfast, how if y'all mad at each other, the food ain't going to be good. I can tell y'all that right now. But when there's love involved, oh man, the food tastes wonderful, right? That's why I don't eat at restaurants who just throw their stuff together. No, cook that food with love. Yeah, that's a part of the recipe. You got to cook that food with love. Okay, somebody drop in the comments and say, cook that food with love. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, cook that food with love. You have to, all right? But guess what, y'all? The food is not always food. The food can be the relationship. Cook it with love. The food can be the marriage. Cook it with love. The food can be, the friendship. Cook it with love. The food can be the job, man. Cook it with love. That's why, if you notice, the people who are the most happiest on jobs are jobs that actually care about them. Not the jobs who just say, hey, go out there and get your money, go home, and you better be here. No. Cook it with love. All right? But with that being said, y'all, you want to stay away from people who have the need to behavior, and this is why you are witnessing the ugly truth, because they feel like they need to, and they don't want to. All right? With that being said, family, as we conclude this video, y'all see that we are out here in nature, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in with nature. Of course, y'all make sure y'all share this video, leave a thumbs up on this video, everything, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, but y'all be sure to get one of those Yes Sir t-shirts, Yes Sir hoodies, book a one-on-one session with your boy. All right, not only that, y'all, but enroll into my social influence course. Check out any one of my books, and be sure to join the Rich Mentality Academy. All right, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.